welcome in everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I'm gonna do some painting tonight. We're gonna have a good time. Okay, so I have 16 by 20 canvas on portrait orientation. We're going to do a landscape on portrait orientation. I know that sounds weird, but I'm going to try to do something fairly simple. Nothing crazy. I'm going to have a lot of vibrant colors, a few trees, a little landmass, some water. We're going to do some oil painting tonight. So what I'm going to do is I already have the liquid white up here. I did that before I did the live here, so I didn't have to bore you with that part. But I have the liquid white on there, and that's our oil base white coat on there, so that we can move the colors around and blend them really easy. And then I have my palette over here. Let me see. Okay, I have a very limited palette tonight. So I have titanium white, phthalo blue, alizarin crimson. I did have some brown there, but I'm not going to be using any of that, I don't think. Sap green, midnight black, Indian yellow, yellow ochre, and cad yellow. Actually, you know what? I will use some of that brown color. That changed my mind. Let me see. Oh, just gotta find it first. Dark sienna. Yeah. There we go. I might use that. I don't know. I'll have it just in case. Why not? There we go. Okay, so got our colors. I'm going to use a couple big brushes. I have a 2-inch brush, a fan brush, palette knife, script liners, a 1-inch brush. I think that's all I'm going to need for this one because it's fairly basic. I have just a couple. So what I have pictured is I'm going to do like a sunset picture, and I'm going to do maybe a landmass right here, and then have a couple trees about right here. It's very simple, but I think it's going to be good. So let's just dive right into it. I'm going to take my 2-inch brush, and I'm going to go into some Indian yellow. Just tap some of that. I might have my palette over here, so I just tap some of that into the brush like that. And then I'm going to start, maybe right here. And I'm just going to do these little X patterns like this. Just going back and forth like this. And you can see it's already blending with that liquid white on there. Which is very good. That's what we want. I'm going to throw some of this down here, a little water. I'm going to have water down here. I have an idea that I want to try. And I'm just going to kind of blend upwards and let this fade out. Just doing these X patterns. Not even picking the brush up off the canvas, I'm just doing this. So I'm just going to let that blend a little bit. Okay, so then next I'm going to do, let's see, maybe some yellow ochre? Let's throw some yellow ochre into that. Without cleaning the brush, I'm just going to go right into some yellow ochre. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to throw some more of that in there. And then we're going to throw some of that down here in the water. So we're going to go like that. And sometimes you get a hair on the canvas, you can just pluck it off. Now I'm going to go into some crimson, alizarin crimson. Just tap the brush into that crimson, still not even cleaning the brush. And we're going to go up here like this. And it's going to turn a pinkish color there because we have that white paint on there. So it's going to get very, very pink. But we can come back in and add more in there, so that is no issue. We can do that. And I'm gonna throw some of that in there. Whoops. I can't, the easel likes to move whenever I do this. Just a little bit. I'm gonna go in with more of that crimson. Pull some of that crimson out. Tap a little bit more of that because we're gonna have, oh my, let's do, I'm just gonna throw in some like different variations and stuff here. Like go in here. And then we'll blend this out. Just kind of get some little, just get crazy with it. We're gonna go wild here. How about that? We're just gonna blend all kinds of stuff out here. And up here, I'm gonna throw some blue up here and bring it down a little bit so that it'll look like a hazy purple color eventually. So then I'm gonna wipe off some of that paint on my brush, and I'm gonna go into some blue because I don't want that to be purple right at the top there right away. So I'm gonna clean this brush off with just doing a paper towel clean over here. That's all I'm doing, is just a paper towel clean, just getting some of that excess paint off of there. Because then I think I'm gonna blend some of that out there. Oh wow, hey, thanks for joining me, guys. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining me here. I promise it's gonna get better. This is, you gotta trust the process here. It looks like I'm just throwing colors on there. Which, you're not wrong. It is a mess right now, but gotta trust the process. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here with this fairly dry or fairly clean brush, and I'm just gonna start blending. I'm just gonna start blending. And we want this to be very soft. Very soft. So we're just gonna blend and blend and blend and blend some more. So you see how soft that's getting? Those two colors are mixing there. And I think I'm gonna make it a little deeper of a red right up here. So I'm gonna throw some more crimson in there. So Let's go. Let's throw some. Like up here, maybe it'll get a little darker in places. Maybe we'll have a little cloud that comes down here like this, maybe. Something like that. Maybe we'll have, just dance the brush around here, get some more color in there. And we're going to add some purples and stuff into this too, so it's not going to be completely the same color. We're going to have a good mix of colors there. I'll throw some of that in there. And now I'm going to go into some of that blue. Take some of that phthalo blue, and we're going to come up here and just start in our corner and just kind of go over here and work back and forth and down. Just do a little thing like this because we're having clouds and stuff all in here anyway, so I'm going to bring some of this down like this and just have a good mix. Now I'm going to bring some of that down here into the water, just like that. Like this. This blue is very strong, so it doesn't take much. Very lightly. Just go across, and then I'm going to take a clean, dry 2-inch brush, and we're gonna blend this all together again. Just gonna blend that out. Just kind of going back over it a little bit. We're gonna make that real nice and soft. Something about like that. And clean off the brush. Nice little paper towel clean. Some of that there. Then I'm gonna come in with some, maybe a fan brush and do a little bit of clouds, maybe. Clean that off there. There we go. Okay. Maybe. I'll tell you what, I want a little bit more crimson in that. It's not quite as crimson-y as I would like it. So I'm gonna throw some more crimson in here. Maybe throw a little bit more in here like this. Just dance that in there. We're gonna get all kinds of gorgeous effects here. I'm just looking for a very nice pastel looking sky. Every once in a while you gotta look from a distance at your painting and see if you like it as you're going. Make sure you're happy with it. Doing paper towel clean. Let's see. Hey, thanks for joining. Thank you. Welcome in. These are oil-based paints here that we're using. Using some oil paints. big old brushes. Oh yeah, good stuff. I'm actually gonna get a little bit more crimson on my palette because I thought I'd put out enough and I did not. There we go. A little bit more crimson there. Okay, let's do that. All right. Throw some of that crimson in there again. I'm going to make this a little darker. I don't really want this to be more crimson-y than that light pink. I want it to be a little darker right there. And we'll come down here like this. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's starting to blend with that there. That's what I'm looking for. I really want it nice blended. I want this to be like an orange color down here. There we go, that's better of what I wanted. Let's throw some of that crimson up here too. Some cloud shapes here soon. Get some of that stuff there. There we go. Now, clean the brush off here quick. And then I'm going to blend one more time. Yep, Bob Ross vibes. Yep, that's right. That's the style that I'm using. Yep, you are not wrong. Yep, I am just cleaning my brush out right here. You can go into the paint thinner and stuff while you're doing it, but I wouldn't recommend it using these big brushes because it retains that paint thinner in the bristles, and it's really hard to get out unless you're done with your painting, because you can go back up here and you can put all that paint thinner back in your painting there, and then you got problems. So I usually just do a paper towel clean when I'm during painting, and then at the end of the painting I usually do the full paint thinner clean and everything else. But yeah, sit down on my chair here. I have a squeaky chair here. Old folding chair. Thank you. Thanks for the gift. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you'd like to see more stuff from me, go to my YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. It helps me out and it's free. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. It's a long road and I need your help. It's free. I appreciate everybody who's in here. Thank you so much. So then once we blend this out, we're going to add a couple clouds, and then I'm going to start doing my land mass there. Like I said, this is going to be a simple painting. I wanted to do one that there was a picture I saw and I really liked it. So I'm going to try to do, I guess, my take on it. I don't know. I'm going to try. We'll see how this goes. But I'm trying to clean this brush out quick. Get as much of that stuff out as I can, and we're gonna blend. We're just gonna come up here, and I'm gonna blend and blend this out so it's nice and soft. Nice and soft. Just gonna blend that out. There we go. I like that. We're going to blend all the way up, and I'm just doing these crisscross motions here. You see how that crimson and that blue, when they meet, it makes that gorgeous purple lavender color. That's what I really like. It's gorgeous. Awesome, I like it. Clean some of that off there. Okay. Hey, thank you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're going to go and make some clouds. I'm going to take fan brush. This is a large fan brush. And I'm going to go into some of that crimson. Take some phthalo blue. Just a touch. Doesn't take much. More crimson than blue. And we're going to make some clouds. Make some like purple clouds here. Make a big old cloud over here. Maybe something right here. Because we're going to come in and soften this up. So this, you can just scrub this stuff in. So now I'm going to take a 2-inch brush. I'm going to use the top corner. And we're going to fuzz out the bottom there. Fuzzing out that bottom, make it nice and soft, blend it out. This. Go over it a little bit, set that cloud down in the sky, blend it out a little bit more. There we go, and then you can add another one right in front of it to kind of add some depth. You can do that again. If you really wanted to, you can come over here like this, make another one. I'll add some it'll look like there's layers. We can do that, just throw that in there. And you can change the flavor as you go in to whatever you want. Make it however, to the red side, to the blue, it does not matter. This is your painting and your thing, so it's whatever you want to do. It's funny because when I'm teaching classes and I'm teaching people how to do clouds, and I'm like, yeah, you just pretty much, you don't even have to look at the canvas. You can look away, and I'll literally look back at them and just start going like this. And they're like, oh, oh no, you ruined it. Like, no, it's okay. Part of the process, just to show you. Like right now, it looks like chaos, but we're gonna come in and blend that out. I'm gonna wipe out my brush here quick. Paper towel. Some of that excess paint out of there. And we're gonna come over here. We're just gonna, oh, I got a hair. There we go. Yep, we're just gonna blend that out a little bit. Fluff it out. Tiny little circles at the bottom of the cloud. I might bring that up a little bit more. There we go. Nice. Just kind of lightly go across. It'll set that down into the painting. We'll do the same thing up here. Go. Some more clouds. Okay, we got our clouds. Maybe I'll do one more right here. Something. or even right here. Maybe I'll do it right here. One more. That's all. Let's do some more of that crimson. I'm going to throw a little bit more crimson in there, see what happens here. I'm going to change the flavor up a little bit. We're going to go, maybe we'll have more of a streaky cloud here. Yeah, you can change it however you want. I'm going to just kind of make it. You literally just do little circles, but keep the brush moving now. That's what you want. You want to keep that brush moving as you're doing it. So I'm going to set that down, get this 2-inch brush again. I'm going to wipe out some of that paint that we have on there. Let's do that again. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. If you could, go over to my YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We're going to blend this out a little bit. Soften that. There, nice soft, see? This is what we're looking for. And I'm going to put a little sun, maybe right there. I'm going to put the sun there. It's going to be like a nice little sunset. And to do that, I'm going to take my finger, put it in some white paint, like this. We're going to come up here, maybe right about here, and I'm going to go right there. Just like that. And we have sun. Easy, easy. So simple. And I think I might add some little land back here in the distance. So I'm going to keep this same fan brush, but I'm going to throw a little bit of white into that cloud color we made. I'm going to throw some white into that. And make like a light purple color here. Let's make, it's like right here, like maybe there's like a little mountain or hill here in the distance. Something like that. We'll make it curve and stuff. Okay. There's a little like land mass back there in the distance. And now we can start doing our foreground here. So I'm going to have a big landmass come in here in front of all this. So it's going to be about right here. So I'm going to take that same fan brush, same color, and I'm going to just throw a bunch of all of our dark colors on there. All right, so I'm going to take some, I have Midnight Black. I'm just gonna go into that. Midnight Black. I'm gonna go into that. Load up the fan brush real good. Both sides. And we're gonna go, let's see. Boom. And you gotta make some decisions here. Where do you want this? Because once you put it in, you're gonna have to make something out of it. So I'm gonna do mine like right here. And I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. Right here, maybe something like this. And so all I did was go into midnight black with this. I already had that purple color mixture we did with the clouds, and I just went into the midnight black there. And you're going to get this really nice dark deep purple because it's going to mix with that liquid white there. So I'm just going to have that come down like this, down here, and automatically it's going to start mixing with that liquid white color, which you might have to go back into your midnight black, which honestly the Bob Ross midnight black is like a purple color anyway, because I think they take like the crimson and the blue. I don't know, it's not actually black, so it's more of a purple, but that helps in my case here, so I'm fine with that. And do a little mountain, not like a mountain, a landmass is what I meant to say, sorry. Just throw that in there. Let's see. Okay, so every once in a while I step back and take a look-see, see if you like it. If not, what do you want to change about it? So I am going to change, maybe I'll move this down a little bit. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. And then whatever is here, you want to kind of bring it down here too. We're going to turn some of this into reflections, so don't worry. This. So I'm gonna have some big old trees right there. So. And I'm gonna make some big old trees, maybe right there. And these ones are kind of further away on the landmass, so we're gonna just kind of strike these ones down. I need more black on my palette. So, here we go. Midnight black. Some of that color on there. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. I apologize for the squeaky chair here. Kind of annoying, I'm sorry. So I'm going to load up some more of this midnight black on the fan brush. I have my palette over here on the table. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up that brush to a nice chiseled edge and kind of come up here, just kind of pour some of that in there. Some of these there. And we're going to fill this in and stuff. We're going to have some other little tree-like things there. I know right now it looks like grass, but these are supposed to be little trees. So maybe we'll have a big guy right there. these can grow on you, so be careful. So now I'm gonna make a couple biggin trees. So let's take, I'm just taking it straight on like this. And we're gonna go shoom right there. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe that's our trunk for one of these. Let's see. Let's go right here. Boom. Yeah. He's gonna be right there. And then these are gonna be some old raggedy trees. So we're gonna take the corner of the brush like this, and we're gonna touch. Maybe right there. Maybe there. Maybe there's some more little like limbs and stuff there. And these aren't gonna be perfect because trees grow however they want. They don't really stick to any rules or anything, so you want to make these nice and raggedy. So load some more paint on your brush if you need to, and then get some, just go in there and just kind of pop these in here. Just throw them in there. And the further down you go on your tree, you want to be using like almost the whole brush here, pretty much. You just want to be smashing in this whole thing here, like this. So we have one tree. And I'm not going to do highlights on these because this is a silhouette of a tree. So we're going to do maybe another one back here. He's going to have a buddy right here. And he's going to be boom, 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 boom. And some of these you can actually take and push upward. And you get these like different effects with your fan brush. Just taking the corner and just pushing and go upward. Push, push, like that. And you get, because the fan brush is automatically doing the work. So you can do that. So you get some different effects the way you hold the brush and everything, so that can work to your advantage. And we'll have another one right here. And we'll just go boom, 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 boom. Just throw them in. You get some easy trees. Very easy. And we'll do another one maybe right here. And we'll go. And you want to work back and forth. Kind of just do little things here and there. Just kind of throw these in here. Just have a good time with it. Just however you want to do it. There's another one. Maybe I'll. You see how rugged these look? That's what I like, these rugged looking ones. They look better to me, I think. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then this, I'll just pull down here. Just filling this in here. We're going to put these trees down in the water here because we're going to have reflections of these trees. So we're just going to kind of mirror what's there. Just for this, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just do that and boom, 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 boom. Get some more of that midnight black. we're gonna make reflections out of these. We're gonna use the big old brush and drag stuff down, and so this is literally just throwing the color on there, and we're gonna do it again. Boom, 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 boom. And I will take clean, dry 2-inch brush. And we're just gonna kind of grab maybe right here and just pull down. Like that, and then take the clean edge, just go right across. And you get instant reflections like that. And I'm gonna throw in some more of this black color. Maybe I'll add a little bit of highlight. I don't know. Let's see. You can literally change this as you want, as you're doing it. So, hey, thank you. Thanks for the gift. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. Wow. Oops. I'm hitting buttons here. Hang on. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to take this brush and I'm just going to bring that down like this. Just kind of fuzz that up. And yeah, you know what? Okay, I think I am gonna do some little bit of grass and stuff there. So I'm gonna take another fan brush, smaller fan brush, and I'm gonna go into my liquid white, which I have here, and dip a little bit of. I have it over here on my palette. Take a little bit of liquid white, throw it into that yellow and sap green. Just trying to thin this down a little bit here. Dull it down with that black. Let's see, this might be a little too bright. Oh no, okay. We're gonna throw a little bit of grassy things here. Hill. Let's try a 2-inch brush. And just the more you tap it, the softer it'll get. So. And we can throw some of that here. We can. I should have did that before. I wanted to add that in before, but I didn't think about it. Okay, a little bit of that there. there. Okay. Wipe that off on a paper towel. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is something else I like to do with the palette knife. I like to take that, just kind of sharpen these up here. There we go. Maybe we'll have, let's see. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a little bit of twigs and stuff there. I'm gonna take a script liner, go into my thinner. A little bit more thinner. And I'm just thinning down my paint here quick. Maybe there's a tree or something over here. Little branches and stuff. Little stuff going on here. Maybe there's another one back here. Maybe there's a... Because sometimes in nature you have dead trees too, so... You gotta think about them. Sometimes some of them don't make it. So we gotta throw them in too. And this, whenever you do this, it's helpful if you have a shaky hand. You can make these however you want. There's that one. Maybe we'll have some more stuff over here. Big old tree up here. Just kind of goes up. That. Something like that. Hey, thank you. Thanks for the compliment. I'll go back over this one. Maybe there's some. Maybe this one goes off the canvas, and you don't know. So there's that. Maybe this one you can kind of see the. Oops. Maybe not. see some of that trunk. Maybe there's some branches here and there. Yeah, some of these trees, they get wild on you. Maybe this one comes down here. Maybe this one's in front of everybody. Maybe. Let's make that guy in front of everybody. Yeah, he's gonna sit right there. And we'll just throw him in there like that. Okay. Alright. We're just gonna shoom like that real quick. Soften that one out. Okay. Oh, I forgot our other buddy down here. Let's see. Oops. More paint. All right. So, thanks for joining me. Thank you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Hey, thanks for the follows. Wow. All right, cool. So what I'm going to do since I put this here, I'm going to... Oh, my fan brush is over here. Okay. I am going to go into some of that same grass color mixture, that light green. With the fan brush, just kind of add some stuff here and there. Little grassy things here and there. Like on the bank here, I guess, yeah. Something like that. So, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the sap green, a little bit of midnight black, and we're just going to kind of darken this, because this is the shadow where this dude's at here. Maybe we'll throw in some shadow over here with these guys. On top of that. Just a little bit darker color there. Let's see. Some shadows. There. looking at this. I don't know. Let me see something. So, yeah, I think I might do that. Let's see. You can literally, if you don't like something, you can literally scrape it off and start all over with this. So that's what I'm going to do with that. I didn't like how it was looking, so I think I'm just going to make it like a dark green there. So, let's do it over. Right. Take another brush. Yeah, I'm liking this one there. I just let that fade. Let that fade down. It'll automatically get darker because it's using less paint. There, I like that better. That was good. I wasn't liking that other way. I like that. I'm good with that. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just wanted this to be a simple painting, so I think I'm good with this. This is fine. That tree. Hang on. I added too much trunk. You wouldn't be able to see all the trunk, so. There we go. There's some of these spots here I want to touch up. There we go. I'm just popping these guys in here. It's dark. Dark, 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 dark. I don't know. It's okay. I think I'm good with that now. I'm not gonna piddle it anymore. So I'm gonna just take my script liner, crimson, purple, and we're gonna sign this guy right down here. There. Okay, that is that. I just wanted it to be a simple painting, nothing crazy. So. Okay, I'm gonna set that over there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. I just wanted to do something simple and very vibrant. I love having vibrant colors there. So that's what we did. I just wanted some simple trees, and I like it. Turned out good. So I'm just going to clean some brushes here a while. You guys can hang out if you want. Doesn't matter. Let's clean off some of my excess paint here. If you guys could go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe there, please, and thank you. Thanks for stopping in here and watching me do this. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for the gifts. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Figured I wanted to paint, and I was like, I don't know, should I go live? Maybe I should. So I did. And I'm glad I did, because everybody who was in here watching got to see this whole thing unfold. It started off as a white canvas, just completely blank, and in a matter of like an hour and some change, we got an awesome little painting. Hey, thank you. Thanks for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm just cleaning my brushes. Alright, cleaning this one off here. I won't bore you with the whole brush cleaning here. I'll hang out for maybe another minute or two, and I think I'm gonna hop off of here. Figured I'd let you guys hang out and see the completed painting here. Just getting all this paint off my brushes here. As much as I can. Alrighty, folks. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Remember, go to my YouTube and hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to throw this up there on there so that you can see if you missed it, how I started everything. So I'll upload the whole video, and I will also do a time-lapse version if you just want to watch the whole thing in like 3 minutes. So I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me. Thank you so much. I will see you. Gosh, I'm going to try to go live again maybe Thursday. So I'm going to try. But thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye now.